Hi, I'm Erin. Welcome to yoga. Today you're going to be getting started in a standing position because this is going to be a yoga flow for after you are finished working out. So whether that's running, lifting, whatever it is, this is a great follow-up to your workout. So you're going to start at the top of your mat. Bring your hands down by your sides. Close your eyes. Mountain pose. And you have a moment here to bring your breath and body back together. Maybe after all of that energy you just exerted, you need a moment to come back to your center and to start to even out your breath. You'll start to take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Open the mouth up, release the breath out. Inhale the breath. Exhale, let it go. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then on your next inhale, arms will sweep up overhead. Exhale, bring them into heart center. Inhale, reach the arms long. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Once more, inhale, the arms will sweep up. Exhale, start to fold down to the ground, forward fold. Next breath in, hands to your shins, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, bow down. Doing that a few more times. Inhale, finding a nice long spine. Exhale to release over your legs. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Next breath in, root to rise. You're coming back up to standing. Inhale, the arms sweep up. Exhale, come all the way through center, down into that forward fold. Breath in, flat back. And then this time on your exhale, come into a ragdoll. You're going to heel toe your feet so they're closer to the outer edges of your mat. Grab opposite hand to opposite elbow. Gentle bend to your knees as you sway from side to side. Taking a breath in. Let the breath go. You'll bring your hands down to the ground, heel toe the feet so they're about hips width distance apart. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, land the hands, step this back to your downward facing dog. Feet step to the back of the mat. Couple rounds of breath here. You're pedaling your dog out, shifting your weight from one foot then to the other, and taking any other movements here that feel natural at this time. 2 more rounds of breath. Breathe in, breathe out. You'll land back in that downward facing dog, and then you're bringing a really deep bend to your left leg so that you can press that right heel to the ground. Feeling that stretch in your calf here. 2 rounds of breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale and exhale. And then you'll switch your feet, big deep bend to that right knee. Press that left heel to the ground. Inhale, exhale. Breath in, breath out. Come back to your downward facing dog and then drop the knees down to the mat so that you land in a tabletop pose. 2 rounds of cat-cows. Inhale the heart space forward. Exhale, round through your spine. Breath in to your cow pose. Breath out to your cat pose. Land this back to neutral. And then from here, you're going to sink your hips back to a child's pose. Knees come towards the outer edges of your mat, arms long and active. It's 1 round of breath here. Inhale and exhale. Start to walk the hands back towards your knees. Hero's pose, and then you're coming into a low lunge. So you'll start to rise up, and this right foot is stepping forward into your low lunge. Arms will sweep up to the ceiling. In breath, out breath. Bring the right hand to your right hip crease and you're reaching that left arm over to the right side of your space. Inhale and exhale. Take this back through center. Arms reach up to the ceiling and then send your hips back. You're coming into a half split. If you have blocks, this can be a nice time to slide them underneath your hands. And then for the next few rounds of breath, you're taking this forwards and backwards. So inhale will bring you to your low lunge. Exhale, send your hips back, half split. Hands can stay on your hips. They can stay on the mat. It's whatever you need in this moment. You have 4 more rounds of breath. Moving forwards, backwards. If one of these poses feels better than the other, you know what you need after what you just completed. So if there's one pose you want to stay in, then you do it. But you stay connected to that breath. One breath in, one breath out. Last round of breath, inhale, exhale. You'll come back to a low lunge, and then that right knee will walk its way back so that you're in your hero's pose. And you're putting your weight into your right leg so you can step that left leg forward, low lunge. Inhale, the arms sweep up. Exhale, land. Coming into that side stretch, left hand or left thumb to your left hip crease. Right arm reaches over and up to the left side of your space. Take a full breath in and let the breath go. Breathing in, breathing out. Come back through center. And then as you exhale, you're coming into that half split. Take a round of breath here and let it go. You'll start that flow now. Inhale brings you forward to your low lunge. Exhale shifts you back to that half split. Breath in, breath out. Inhale and exhale. Couple more rounds of breath. And again, choosing the pose or the flow that feels best for you in this moment. Next, inhale, low lunge. Exhale, send it back to your half split. And then inhale, you'll come forward, arms will sweep up. Exhale, you're shimmying that left foot back so you can return to your hero's pose. In breath, arms reach up. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. You'll come in to a seated position. Hands come down to the mat. You'll cross your ankles so that you can roll forward, and you'll keep sending those legs straight in front of you. Coming in to your seat, arms reach up to the ceiling, breath in. Exhale, you're coming into a forward fold. Hands reach down towards the feet. Maybe they grab the ankles or the calves, your shins. You let the hands land where they land, focusing on keeping that nice long spine and that connection to your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. I fill up and I let go. Start to walk the hands back to center. And then you're taking this right foot, cross it over the left foot, and then you're twisting inward towards this right leg so you're in a seated twist, gazing back over your right shoulder. Inhale, exhale. You'll switch your feet. Right leg goes long, cross that left leg over the right leg, twist towards your left. Your gaze will go back over your left shoulder. Seated twist, take a breath in, let the breath go. Unwind the shape, come back to center. You'll actually plant your feet down like bridge pose. Arms will come out long in front of you, and you're coming all the way down onto your back. And when you get there, keep the feet planted. You're taking the right foot and crossing it over the left for a figure four, supine figure four. Option to keep this left foot on the ground, or you might extend it up to the ceiling and interlace your hands behind your knee. 2 rounds of breath here. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Coming out of this shape, the left foot will come down to the ground. Uncross your right leg. Switch your sides. Left foot crosses over the right, and you'll decide if you want to keep the right foot planted or if you'd like the extended variation. Then once you land, it's 2 rounds of breath. Inhale and exhale. Breath in, breath out. Coming out of this shape, the right foot comes down to the ground. Uncross the left leg. Feet heel toe to the outer edges of your mat. And you'll start to sway your knees from side to side. And then the next time your knees are over towards the right side of your space, you'll keep them there. Extend your arms out like a T and let your gaze fall over your left shoulder. Taking a supine twist here. In breath and out breath. Slowly taking this to the other side. Knees come through center and fall over to the left side of your space. Your head will come through center and your gaze will travel over your right shoulder. Breathe in, breathe out. You'll come back through center and you're headed to your final pose of this practice, extending legs long. Bring your hands by your sides. Take a deep breath in. Open the mouth. Shavasana. Take a breath in and let the breath go. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, circling your wrists and your ankles to bring some awareness back into your body. You'll start to bend your knees, plant your feet down like bridge pose, and in your own time, roll over to your right side, using your arm as a pillow here to support your head. You're finding a moment to ground down, to reflect on your practice, to acknowledge all of the hard work you just did, and to thank yourself for showing up for you. Inhale, exhale. You'll let your hands guide you up to a seated position. Eyes can stay closed or you find a soft gaze. Hands land on top of the knees, nice long spine. And then you'll bring your hands to heart center. Let them rise to rest at your third eye. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you for practicing with me today. We bow.